Welcome. Welcome to ACAM Blending Room. This is plant-based medicine, complementary alternative medicine. My name is Miguel Cisneros Abreu, and today we're going to be blending a tea that is very effective for those folks who have acid reflux. We're going to be working with a few herbs, and in order to understand the properties of the herbs, if you already know the properties of the essential oils, you just transfer that knowledge to the herbs. Example, we're going to be using lavender flower to make the tea. So the flavor of the tea is the essential oils. We're using the hot water to extract essential oils out of the material, the plant material. Differs from distillation, where we use a steam process in distillation to extract the essential oil. So we get X amount of properties through distillation, and pretty much we get a concentration in the essential oils. Example, 1 drop of essential oils equal to like 20 pounds of the plant materials. The other way that we're able to extract the properties, and is much more effective because we're able to extract more of the therapeutic property, that is with alcohol in tincture form. And we have a few videos that we have done on that we have posted, and there's more to that because there's many other tinctures to do from different herbs. But today we're going to concentrate in making a tea that you can make at home, very simple, that folks that had to take a couple of pills a day to control their acid reflux, and of course risk themselves with the side effects, no longer had to do that. And many of them did have the acid reflux. This is anecdotal information. This is what we have seen. If you just joined us, this is complementary alternative medicine. We work with doctor's diagnosis. You need that before you begin to use anything that we're recommending. This is just a complementary alternative health. It's an option, the best non-toxic approach to your health. We're not against medication. We're not against a pill. If you need a pill, you need a pill. But it's good to find the best non-toxic approach to your health problem. And this is one of them. So before we get into making the tea, it's good to point out that folks with acid reflux, the first question I will ask is how you're feeding your condition. If you're taking sodas, petrochemical sodas, that's one way you're going to get it with no problem. As a matter of fact, if you have a friend or a family member who continuously drink artificial sodas, you can ask them, do you have acid reflux yet? Because sooner or later they will. Once again, you're feeding an acid condition, a extremely acid drink. So we like to transfer that habit to tea drinking, which is anti-inflammatory, and it starves that condition rather than feeds that condition. So we're going to go ahead and begin our tea blending with lavender flower. Lavender essential oil is anti-inflammatory. Lavender flower is also anti-inflammatory. Besides that, it's antibacterial, antiviral, and that's scientific validation of that. So we're going to go ahead and use around equal parts of each of the herbs that I'm going to use. If you're one that have to have exact measurements, you will never see the variations that you're able to blend when you're working with plant materials. But exact measurement is 1/3 of each. You can go ahead and do that and still get a good effect on that, and that's what we're going to do today. The next one we're going to do is another anti-inflammatory of calendula or marigold. It is anti-inflammatory in essential oils. It's anti-inflammatory in herb form and tea form. So we use calendula. By the way, lavender is also, as we mentioned, anti-inflammatory, rushes circulation to the area. So in putting calendula, I could also make a tea of either of these herbs or both of these herbs in combination, and spritz it as a toner or to remove makeup, because it's excellent for a skin toner. If you're going to make that as a skin toner, then you put it in the refrigerator. It will last you about 3 days. That is 100% natural that you make, you control, wonderful skin toner. So calendula will go here for those properties. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to this another very flavorful flower in jasmine flowers, also anti-inflammatory. We're attacking the condition. So this is not only as a reflux tea, but it's a tea that will work excellent for those who have inflammation problems. And we will recommend that you will drink a couple of cups before bedtime, because bedtime is when inflammation moves in. And so you want to control the inflammation at nighttime by drinking a couple of cups of anti-inflammatory beverage. And this tea, or any combination of this tea, is an excellent way to go. So now we have jasmine here, calendula, and lavender flower. So we have anti-inflammatory properties in here. What I'm going to add to this is a little of the marjoram. Marjoram is extremely relaxing tea. In the essential oil, we use marjoram with valerian for depression, for stress, but mostly for emotional moments. And it works very nicely. It dulls emotion in the essential oil. That's anecdotal information. That's what we have seen. Upon smelling marjoram essential oil, you will evoke that feeling. So it's easy to find that out, as long as you're using the right essential oils, which are, as we mentioned before, not oily, penetrating into your skin, and also shelf life of forever, because they become better with age. The essential oils are real ones, because they have aromatic alcohol. I'm going to cough a little bit because I just inhaled some of the airborne herb particles. When you're doing this blending, it's good for you to wear a mask or wear a vendetta, which I'm not doing now. But I'm going to be inhaling little airborne particles from the earth, which is better not to do. So if you see me coughing a little bit here and there, it's to clear my throat from inhaling this. Okay, so we have marjoram. The next one we're going to use is the mint. We're going to use peppermint, because we want this to be minty. It seems like the mints are the first one that herbalists we go to if we have any stomach problem. So the mints are important in the tea. So peppermint and spearmint. And then it's just a matter of mixing. Usually I mix in a wooden bowl, unfinished wooden bowl, but for this video, for you to have a better look at the combination, we have glass so you can see what's going on. Very rapidly it's able to be mixed, as you can see. The smell is unbelievable, and this is how you're able to taste it. How is it going to taste? You smell it, and you can taste it, because the smell and taste are connected. So that's one way to guide you in making and blending teas. And all it takes is a teaspoon of that tea in a cup of hot water. Do not boil the tea. You want the steamy water just to take the properties out. If you boil the tea, you're killing the properties. The only materials that you will boil for tea, and that will be a slow simmer, is roots and seeds, the hard material. But the soft materials, the flowers, the leaves, you just want to use the steam water and just lay it around 4 or 5 minutes, and then you're able to drink it. You can use a French presser, which is very handy to make the tea, because as you put your blend down here, you bring out the plunger, and you allow the herbs to freely flow, so the water is able to go from many areas to extract the properties, versus the common little metal bowl that we pack tea in and we drop it in water. And we got to remember that when the material hits the water, it will expand. So we have to allow it to freely flow if we're going to get the full benefit of that material. And French presser is a good one for that. Also, any other containers that allow the herb material to flow freely. So that's an excellent way of doing it. What happens when folks that have acid reflux take 1 cup of the tea, before the cup is over, their acid reflux is pretty much done. That's what we have seen. That's called anecdotal information, not yet proven by science, but we see it over and over again. Remember that what we do in product making, we have documented uh, the time frame of when it's going to work. Uh, we can read many things, many beneficial things about many plant materials, but if they don't give us the time frame of when it's going to work, that's just information. So, an earth could be excellent for this. Well, when? When's it going to be able to do the work that we're looking for? So, anything that we show you, and anything that we practice in our practice, which is plant-based and complementary alternative medicine, we make sure we have that time frame. So we can say to someone, listen, this is what we have seen. 10 out of 10, when they drink half a cup to a cup, your acid reflux, you're going to feel it just go away, diffuse. Now, if you continue to drink this, you don't have to take the pills. You don't have to depend on the pills, which is great. That's one of the pills that you're able to control yourself because you really take it when you need it. And especially at nighttime, where inflammation moves in, where most of us will have a problem with acid reflux, a couple of cups of this before we go to bed, it can give us a nice rest at nighttime. And if we're able to take care of with this, what are we feeding? We're feeding anti-inflammatories. So we're able to take care of many other things because this tea is multi-purpose. So we recommend about 4 to 7 cups per day. But you can drink as many, you can drink it like water. Make sure you use filtered water without fluoride, without chlorine, because you don't want to add carcinogens to your tea. Now, for those who make tea with a tea bag, remember you're making a tea with material of a bag, which is paper, even if it's unbleached paper, still paper, and either a staple or glue. A staple is aluminum, carcinogen, the glue could be carcinogen, and then the string. So you're always going to have a very bitter tea when you make it that way. If you do have tea bags at home, cut the tea bags and use the loose tea to make the tea, and you'll see the flavor. Now, there's no need to use sugar or any other sweetener because you're sweetening with the flowers itself, which are very sweet. And that's what a good tea, a good healthy tea is all about. Not one that you're going to add sugar and you're going to add all this stuff to it, which is feeding other conditions. It's no longer anti-inflammatory. It's no longer beneficial. So this tea, the way we make it, you can make it yourself. There's wonderful herb companies in the internet that you can get herbs from. My favorite is Frontier Co-op. And they're an excellent people to do business with. And I have bought my herbs there for many years. And you can check them out. But there's also a lot of great herb companies in the internet that equally has wonderful herbs. The main idea is that if you make your own, you control it, and there's many deviations from that. Now, if you can't make your own, of course, we have it for purchase in our website. And as we said before, we're here to either show you how to do it, or you can get it from us if you don't have the time to do it. But this, again, is a very effective tea to try if you have acid reflux or inflammation problems. The next herbs that we want to mention is one that is very effective and is actually fennel seeds. Fennel seeds are little seeds from the family of the anise, and it has the largest amount of natural estrogen in the plant world. So what we do, if somebody comes in with a headache and it's their menstrual cycle, if they chew on a pinch of fennel seeds and the headache goes away, then we might be looking at estrogen deficiency and during that time. That's what we might be looking at because we're just adding estrogen to the system. What we have used this very effectively is for those who have hot flashes, cold flashes during menopause or menopause symptoms. We know that by, and this is once again anecdotal information, by pinching, by taking a pinch and chewing them, the second they chew on it, the hot flashes goes away or the cold flashes goes away, or the irritability goes away. So we recommend with people that have hot flashes, cold flashes, or irritability due to hormone changes, to pinch and chew on a pinch 3 times a day. What we have seen is that it erases all types of menopause symptoms, which is a great way to get rid of it. And the other one that is honorable mention is cinnamon. And this is everywhere. I mean, you can Google cinnamon and sugar levels and you get all the science that you need to realize that when you stick a cinnamon in your mouth and you suck on it, or you put it in your tea, and then you can go ahead and finish your tea and save the stick and use it in another tea. But the moral story is that within 2 days your sugar level goes down 20 to 30 points. Not bad. Now, there's also research on walking that will bring your sugar level down 10 to 20 points. So if you begin to do both, you might not need that so much insulin or insulin at all. That's between you and your doctor, and before you begin an activity, you check with your doctor. But the cinnamon has definitely enough scientific validation for you to try it. It does bring sugar levels down. We have seen that. The science is right on this one. So cinnamon is an honorable mention when it comes to herb. And lastly is we are going to be doing this. We're going to be doing different blends. The next one is going to be for pain management. We're going to be doing a piece on that. Thanks for your email. We're getting emails and questions about our education and practice. And for those who want to get involved with the practice of plant-based medicine and complementary alternative healthcare, check us out on our website, www.a-cameducation.com. For those who want to get involved with ACAM essential oils that we have used and we have seen and share with you in different clips that we're putting up in this YouTube channel, you can go to a-camessentialoils.com and you'll find them there. We also have a professional program for those who practice in healthcare already. For any other questions or questions about what we do, you may call me direct at 786-597-3760, and that's 786-597-3760. Very soon, and this is March, the beginning of March, by April 15, April 30, we will have our complete course, certification course for practitioner on DVD. So you can take it on your own time in your home, and it will have unlimited support calls through the week, and it will include all the materials you need for the blending bars and making the teas that we use in ACAM and so forth. Thanks again for joining us. Like I say, keep your emails coming. That is the fuel for all this, to allow us to bring more information to you as we will continue to do. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon. Until then, remember, with this tea, this health. Keep healthy, my friends.